Good morning, good morning, good morning. You all come on in. Happy Tuesday. It's Transformation Tuesday. Good to see you this morning. Come on in, come on in. As you're coming in, like, tag, and share this broadcast. If you're on Facebook, put the @ highlight in the comments. Send it out to all of your followers. Tag 3 people in the comments here. Let them know. Jump on for Arise and Build on this Tuesday morning. Make sure that you like the video and that you subscribe to the Reverend J. Daniels page, that you follow it, you subscribe to it, turn on post notifications so that you can get notifications every morning when we're on live right here. If you're watching us via YouTube, make sure you hit the like button on this video, hit that subscribe button, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want to see your subscription there, and we want you to be able to hear when we come on. So make sure you hit that notification, hit that bell so you can get notification when we're on. And if you have not already, whether you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, hit that school link that's in the description of the video so that you can join our school community right there. We want to see you right there where we put our daily declarations. And we're getting ready next month as we talk over building through grief. We're going to be putting different worksheets and things like that on there so that you can have that. And so you want to make sure that you're part of the school so that you can get all of the downloads, all of the ebooks, all of the things that are offered to our Dream, Pray, Create community. Again, happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get started this morning. I'm so glad that you tuned in. Remember, like, tag, and share, and subscribe to this channel. Let me tell you something that quietly sabotages more visions, more dreams, more ideas than failure ever could. Fragmentation. Fragmentation. It quietly sabotages more visions, more ideas, more um, um, businesses, more things than failure ever could. Because we have too many ideas, too many lanes, too many tabs open in our mind. Right before I started this live on here, I was looking at my browser and I was like, Lord, I have too many tabs open. So I started Xing out of some of the tabs because it slows down the progress in the tab that I'm working in, because, all of the tabs are running off the memory of the computer. And we sometimes have too many tabs open in our mind, too many almoses. It's not that we're lazy, we're too scattered. Fragmentation is the process or state of breaking or being broken into small or separate parts. And scattered faith, separated faith produces frustrated results. So for today, I want to title this broadcast Fragmented Faith Produces Frustrated Results. It's not that you don't believe. It's not that your belief is divided. It is that your belief is divided. I'm sorry. You started something, then something else catches your attention. Then another opportunity opens. Then another idea excites you. This is me. I'm talking to myself, but I'm being transparent so that everyone can see, and we can all recognize that ourselves in this. Sometimes that we're pulled many different directions, and before long, nothing is finished, but everything started. Everything is excited. Everything has a website. Everything has an Instagram. Everything has a social media. Everything has a post, but there's no completion. We don't live as builders in fragments. We live in focus. We follow one course until successful. If you're in your notebook, write out focus, and it spells follow, F, one, O, course, C, until you, successful, S. We live in focus. It does not mean that the methods don't change. Doesn't mean that the means to getting there doesn't change, but it means that the course does not change, which means our end goal, our destination does not change. As builders, we must follow one course until successful. Let's get into the coaching today. Truth number one: distraction is the enemy of completion. Distraction is the enemy of completion. Distraction doesn't always feel like rebellion. Sometimes it feels like opportunity. Sometimes it's a thing that you can't pass up. You can't, oh, I just can't pass this up. It may not ever come back around in my lifetime. I may not ever have this opportunity. I may not ever have the time to show up at this place. I may not never get to meet this person again. Most times distraction feels like opportunity. That's why it's dangerous. Every distraction tells you this matters more than what you're doing. And over time, you stop trusting your own direction. You jump, you pivot, you restart, you abandon, not because God said move, but because your attention moved in many different directions. Focus is not about doing one thing forever, it's about honoring what you're in until it's finished. All right. We don't chase everything. We choose something and we pursue it until completion. So I want to share that with you today. Is that it's not about being stuck in a pattern. It's not about being stuck in one lane. It's about staying the course until something is completed. You may not like this, but I'm going to tell you this. Don't quit that job yet until what you started it for is completed. Don't move out yet until why you moved there is completed. Don't shift until what you got there. See, I think then this becomes the problem. And this is a coaching call, so I'm trying to help you also think, rethink, and program your mind. This is the problem. We start things without an end in mind. Now, mine comes from a medical, traumatic um, situation. Mine's more traumatic, maybe a little medical, okay? Mental health, if you will. Is that whenever I walk into a room, I'm always looking for the exit. In case a fire happened, in case somebody shoot, in case, anything could happen. The building may collapse. I don't know. I'm always looking for the nearest exit. It's a trauma response to me. I grew up in the hood. My dad, shot and killed 5 people as a young boy in my grandmother's driveway. I grew up in that kind of environment. So you always looking for the exit. You're always looking for safety. You're always looking for, that's a trauma response for me. But reality is that I channeled that into something good in my life, is that whenever I start something, I'm looking at the reasoning I'm starting it so that I know when I am finished. When you start in a new relationship or friendship, partnership, do you put out the goals that are there? So that you don't stay too long and you don't give too much. Most of our problems is that we stay too long and we give too much because we don't have any boundaries or lines of what completion looks like. You started that job. What is my goal in starting here? Not just to pay my bills, because God can use anything to pay my bills. He can just cause somebody to come give me money to pay my bills for a whole year. That's not why I started working here. What was the purpose? Why did God send me here? So that I will know when I have finished the assignment. Why did God send me to this church? Why this pastor? Why this apostle? Why this business? Why this industry? So that I know when I have finished my assignment. Many of us get too distracted because we don't know what the assignment was. And so we value opportunities that look bigger than where we are. But when we know the assignment becomes greater than the opportunities that are dangling in front of us. Okay, we'll talk about that on another day. Demonic distractions. Core truth number two. Core truth number two. Scattered efforts create stalled outcomes. Scattered effort creates stalled outcomes. Energy divided becomes power diluted. Write that down. Energy divided becomes power diluted. When you put 10% into 10 things, nothing gets enough weight to grow. Fragmentation feels productive, but produces very little. It's like Mary and Martha. You know, Mary is at the foot of Jesus, but Martha's trying to serve Jesus. She's being busy, and she tells Jesus, "Now look, I'm in here serving. You need to tell Mary to get up." And Jesus says, "No, Mary's chosen the better thing." Because fragmentation will have you all over the place, giving energy split between things where you feel like I'm doing it. Oh, I'm Superman, I'm Superwoman. When reality, you're producing nothing. You're busy, but you're not building. Many of us, the reason I shifted from preaching and church call every morning to this coaching situation is because I need to get you from being inspired into actually doing. I need to get you from being busy into actually building. Movement without focus is motion without momentum. That's why many people feel very tired but never fulfilled. We're moving, but nothing is maturing. As builders, we concentrate our effort, or we should. We apply pressure in one direction. Today, as you even listening to this, I want you to begin to think where you've been fragmented, where you've been scattered, where you've been separated at, and start pulling yourself back in. Pressure over time creates progress. We need to apply pressure in one direction until progress is made in that, and then we could move on to the next. I'm not saying that God has called you to be one faceted. I believe I'm multifaceted. I really do. I am called in ministry. I'm called in marketplace. I'm called in media. I believe I'm called in many different areas. However, I got to apply pressure in one direction until it is successful so that I can move to the next one. Likewise, you need to find one area that you need to put all your pressure in right now so that it can evolve the other areas. Okay? Core truth number three. Core truth number three. My dog wants to say amen today. Core truth number three. Focus is a spiritual discipline. Focus is a spiritual discipline. Focus is not a personality trait. It's a practice. We have to practice focus. It is a decision to say no to what's good so that you can finish what's assigned. Okay, I'll say that again. It's a decision to say no to what's good so that you can finish what's assigned. Focus honors seasons. I honor time. Focus honor times and seasons and cycles, and it understands those. It says this matters right now. Other things can wait. This gets my attention today. Other things can get it tomorrow. You don't need more time. You need fewer lanes, fewer things that you're focused on. God can do more through concentrated obedience than scattered enthusiasm. You need to bring your obedience into a place of concentration. What do I need to focus on? It's a spiritual discipline. I'm on my way to the gym. Do I want to go to the gym? No, it's 18 degrees outside, so I can't walk in my neighborhood today. Do I want to go to the gym? Absolutely not. Do I want to walk 3 to 5 miles a day? Absolutely not. I am practicing a focus and a discipline. He says, I would that you be in good health and prosper, even as your soul prosper. My focus in this hour is that I be in good health, I prosper, and my soul prosper. That's my focus. That's my sole focus right now. So I am focused on that. So even though I don't feel like it, I'm tired, it's cold, focus says this matters right now. Right now, you need to get up and do it. You need it before the day gets started. Yeah, I know my body want to say, you know what, let's go to the gym at, this afternoon. No, 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 no. Because I know how hard it's going to be to push through this afternoon. I got it while I'm up and got the fresh burst. Let me push through right now. And that's what focus says. Why put out later what I got the energy and the push to do right now? Some of you, you put yourself in a trick bag. I know that sounds ghetto. You put yourself in a trick bag because you say, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it later. When you need to get up, I realize that the most work I get done before 9 o'clock in the morning. It's just a burst. I even take my computer to the gym because when I finish working out, I finish walking my 3 to 5 miles. Right there, I don't even have time to drive. I could get an hour, 2 hours worth of work right there in the gym. You need to focus and says this matter right now. Other things can wait. All right. Okay, let's get our homework. Let's get our homework. The first question in our homework, and I hope you got your notebooks, is what am I trying to do all at once? What am I trying to do all at once? Where am I spread it over multiple lanes? I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do this, and I got this to do. Let's write all these things down. Where am I spreading it? Then ask yourself, what is the one thing that deserves your focus right now? What is God said right now that deserves your focus to completion? It's not going to be forever. It's just for right now. It's just for this season. As you finish this, God will evolve you to the next thing. This week, today, this month, I want you to pause one thing so that you can finish another. What can you pause today, this week, this month, so that you can finish something else? Because once you finish that, you can come back to what you paused. I didn't say stop. I said pause. What is one thing today, this week, this month, you can pause until something else is completed? Focus is a form of faith. You need to focus today. You don't need more ideas. You need more follow through. This is the season you stop living in fragments and start building in focus. Choose one lane, apply pressure, and finish strong. Choose one lane, apply pressure, and finish strong. I got a book, Creating Your Now, that I need to finish. Guess what? Everything else is going to be on pause this week. Everything else is going to be on pause until I finish this book. I'm almost finished with it. It'll probably take me, if I focus like this, it'll take me 2 days to finish. If I put all my focus into it, 2 days, I'll be finished. Choose one lane, apply pressure, finish strong. Pause some other activities until you complete one. Because builders, we don't scatter, we concentrate. And concentrated faith produce completed results, while fragmented faith produces frustrated results. Let's give our declarations for today. And if you are in the school app, these are made available for you right there. I release direction. I release distraction. I'm sorry. I release distraction. I choose focus. I honor this season. I concentrate my effort. I create my now. I release distraction. I choose focus. I honor this season. I concentrate my effort and I create my now. Begin to give those declarations in your time today. All these declarations are made available in the school app. All the replays of these Arise and Build are made under each declaration. There's a YouTube link for that teaching, for that declaration. Also, the calendar. If you go into the calendar on the school app, every live is in the date. You can just click the date, and the link for the YouTube is right there. Stay connected. Join the school app. Get these declarations. Declare them. Don't just read them. Declare them through the day. Listen to the rebroadcast of these. This is not a church service. This is a coaching call. I'm coaching you into creating your now. I'm mentoring you into creating your now. I'm pushing you into creating your now. I'm giving you prophetic strategy and direction into creating your now. So go and create it. All right. Make sure that you like, tag, and share the broadcast on Facebook. Like and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell on both and turn on the notification. And then also make sure you join the school app community, creating your now on school app, which the link is in the description of the video. We want to have you a part of the community. We want to share. We want to hear from you. You can comment on each declaration. You can comment, let us know how the broadcast helped you, how this coaching call is motivating you, pushing you, how it's, reprogramming your thinking. Just let us hear back from you. We're a community of faith, and we want to build off each other's faith. And so we're staying there to push each other's faith. All right. If you want to partner, donate, or sow, the ways to do so is in the link. In the description of the video if you're on YouTube, and it's in the comments if you're on Facebook. Remember, this week we're sowing in the denomination of 9:13 for Amos 9:13. Yes, indeed. That's God's decree. It's God's decree that things are going to happen so fast for you that your head's going to swim one thing fast on the heels of another. I don't care which way the devil turns you, because any way you turn, you're going to be blessed. All right. And so we're sowing in that denomination 9:13, 19:13, 29:13, 39:13, wherever you are in your faith, wherever you are in your obedience as God gives you the instruction, and wherever you are in your bountifulness, you can sow right there in the denomination of 9 and 13, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Apple Pay, Google Pay. It's all right there in the description of the video, and it's in the comments of the video on Facebook. We thank you so much. I pray over you. You're blessed. Your seed's blessed, and there's nothing the devil can do about it. Stay focused. Follow one course until successful. Do not be demonically distracted. Every good opportunity is not God's opportunity for you right this moment. Seek God for what's your right now moment and apply pressure right there so that we can finish strong. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Create Your Now. Remember that if you understand your purpose, maximize and follow your passions, maximize your resources, you too can always create your now. Go, grow, and glow. May his peace, his protection, and his provision be your portion. More grace to you on this Transformation Tuesday.